Hey everybody, I wanted to show you a couple things. There's some things that are happening with my Google traffic right now that just got me with a little bit of an eyebrows type of situation. And maybe it doesn't deserve any eyebrows. Maybe I should keep my effing eyebrows right where they're at, normally placed at a normal height. But I wanted to propose these things to you guys and ask you what you think, especially because we're seeing a lot of volatility right now. And I'm not one to say that if you actually watch my other videos. I'm usually one that's like, they lied about the volatility, but we're seeing some pretty high movement right now. So I'm just going to throw these things out to you guys and you tell me what you think. If you don't know, my name's Rob. I'm an idiot, but I like talking about blogging and SEO and may or may not actually know what I'm talking about, but I enjoy the conversation. So if that's okay with you, that I'm just some bozo blabbing about things I may not understand about blogging and SEO, but you also like talking about those things, I'm your guy. Hit subscribe. Let's get into a couple things. Hey, man, by the way, I wanted to mention something here. It's like clockwork. You know, over on X, if you post something about a website that got clapped that you think didn't deserve to get clapped by the HCU, these guys come out of the effing woodworks over there to try to tell you why it actually did deserve it. Now, listen, they don't know. They're just guessing, but that's not going to stop them from yammering on like they actually do know. I actually saw a really good joke recently, and the comedian, I'm going to try to paraphrase this without butchering it totally. He was like, look, I love it whenever I meet somebody with crazy colored hair. He said, I like it whenever I meet somebody with blue or like red hair. He said, because it lets me know immediately that I want nothing to do with them. I don't want to get to know them at all. I want to avoid them at all costs. It was a really funny joke. And I thought, what's the equivalent to that in SEO? And it's those guys, the ones that jump into the middle of a thread and then try to take it over by being an SEO know-it-all. There's a great saying, I've mentioned this on my other videos, that the most for sure way to be wrong about something is to be absolutely sure that you're absolutely right about something. So whenever I see those guys commenting about how much they know to try to tell others in a weird way how much they don't know, that's the blue hair for me. Anyways, I want to show you guys a couple of quick things. And by the way, hit subscribe again if you haven't. If I haven't sold you on the value that I am providing just through my ranting like an old man, dude, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you're looking for. So a couple of things. We actually see here a pop in the volatility. Now, a couple of days ago, I made a completely baseless prediction that I thought we were actually going to see some volatility over the course of the next week. And that was somewhere down here in the green. It was probably like about right here. And look at us now. We're flying maybe too close to the sun. So we're seeing some volatility, actually the highest in 30 days. And I think maybe the highest since the March core update started, which, you know what? Google had tried to sell us on this idea that the March core update was going to be like super crazy and volatile. If you guys remember that, like in that press release, and it was just like one turd lying on top of another turd doing nothing, just turd humping. And so we actually got a little bit of volatility here because there's an update going on or it's not going on. It's that thing they said would happen on March 5th and a bunch of movement. So I ended up being inadvertently right, which is one time out of however many times that I've been wrong. But it's interesting because here's what I want to show you in relation to my own traffic. And so I got two articles pulled. These are actually my best performing articles over the course of the last 7 days. But I want to preface something here and put an asterisk or a caveat. I'm still losing big time. I'm not one of those SEO guys that gets like one good thing to happen and tries to make you believe that like I'm winning. I am absolutely not. So this is an article, my best running sunglasses. I'm going to show you both these articles here in a second to see if you can see anything. Again, I'm going to ask you guys, tell me below what you think about all this. Is this worth absolutely nothing? Probably, but I'm curious your thoughts. So this is an article that if you look at what's been going on for me over the course of like the last 7 days, I'm actually seeing traffic numbers again, which isn't a lot. 1, 2, here's one that I had a 7 that was happening actually before HCU. This has never been a really good article for me. It just hasn't been. But it's like actually sort of reminiscent of what it looked like before HCU. Now you can see here that my average position is up here sitting nice, 12, 13, 14, etc., which is actually better than it was during a lot of this. And obviously my overall impressions are still absolute garbage. So this could just be an anomaly over the course of the last 7 days. But I mean, he wasn't doing anything during all of this stuff, starting with the HCU and essentially up until the March core update started. And then we got a little bit of a turnaround. So that's the first article. And I'm going to show you these side by side here in a second. Second article. This is actually one that I was winning on big time before. This was actually my most profitable article, another affiliate article about the best workout headphones. And if you don't know, I am a certified personal trainer. All of my stuff is health and fitness niche. And so you can see here my average position was really good, but I've kind of come back to some of that. Now, again, obviously my impressions are still total dog shit. But if you look right here real close, you can see there's a little, actually let me remove that right there. there's a little baby boner going up that way. So let me zoom in just a little bit and show you, let's say, last 6 months. So it's a little more noticeable because after all, when you have a baby boner, you got to do everything you can to make that bad boy stand out. So zooming in on it. That's what she said. He said, whatever you're into. So let me actually get rid of the average position. So again, I'm starting to see a little bit of an unusual spike here since the March core update started, which was kind of like right in here. It really wasn't doing much before that. You can see just a little bit of volatility, and actually my highest yesterday that I had since like December. It's almost 5 or 6 months. So interesting for me, again, that my top 2 performing articles are showing some unusual signs of life, despite the fact the impressions aren't coming up, the actual click-through rate is. Now let me show you both of these articles. And again, look, hey, I'm not a professional website builder. I learned all of this on my own. If you don't like it, you can go drink your own piss, because apparently Google says that's something you should do. What was that? I can't remember what that was. Whenever something happens, they said you should drink your own urine. It was one of the new SGE results. Now I can't remember it. Anyways, so here we go. 7 best running glasses for headphones, right? A couple of ugly pictures of me out actually wearing the glasses, doing different types of running. One thing I want to mention on this, I didn't do pros and cons. I was testing something with just the pros to see how that went. And by the way, after the HCU, we were doing all sorts of crazy stuff to try to get the algorithm to like us again. So I just left it like this, a bunch of different stuff. There's a little highlight box with some stuff, internal linking. That's not me. That is a fantastic beard. Another highlight box. Okay, and we have our FAQs, which these are the rank math FAQs, which automatically include the correct schema. And so there's another picture of me wearing one of the pairs of sunglasses, etc. Now I want to point this out too. In this article, so this is actually something that I started doing maybe like a month ago, just trying to incorporate more types of things that I see on other websites that are winning. And so I incorporate in both of these articles. I don't have a lot of articles that have this yet, but both of these do. And I know it's weird, it's stupid for me to go like, well, does this mean something? But I'm not saying that it does. I'm just pointing it out because it's, again, eyebrows. The headphones, let's go through this again. So what we're going to see here is something different. I did a summary at the top just to kind of give people a little bit of a heads up of what's on the way. There's another ugly picture of me wearing my Beats headphones, which actually end up being the #1 choice. So we're going to go down and look at a couple of things here. I have pros and cons on this one. Everything else is pretty much the same. And by the way, all of my product boxes are Lasso. If you're not using Lasso, it's been fantastic. Makes my job here a lot easier. Same general layout. I'm pretty consistent with what I do. These pros and cons are from a system called Start Blogging Blocks. I can't remember what it's called, but it is a cadence specific add-on. But really like those. There's an ugly old guy there. Just a little bit of a highlight box. We're going to scroll down, etc. Another same schema by rank math. Final thoughts, and then we have in this article again. And by the way, I try to spruce up my little my thing here. So I'm only showing you those not because I think that anything in there actually matters, but also I'm not sure that anything doesn't matter anymore. And that's what I think makes me so unique in the SEO space, and why I hope that you'll follow me is because I don't know what's going on. And I think that anybody that tries to pretend like that they've got it all figured out, they just don't. Don't listen to those people. There are some really smart people in the space. I love I almost call it Twitter again, the X space, because there are so many smart people on there, but I find that the ones that I think are the smartest are the ones that tend to also go like, I don't have all of the answers. You'll see them asking questions just as much as offering advice. And that to me is a great sign of somebody to follow. And so I don't know if any of this stuff actually means anything, but you guys tell me down below. I just want to jump on, make a quick video, ask your thoughts on this stuff, and maybe brag a little bit that I got one prediction right out of all the predictions I've made on these videos. So again, that's it. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, which next time will probably be later this weekend. We'll see you later. Peace out.